Hello, everyone. It is indeed inspiring to see you back again. And today we are going to start a new series on SQL, that is Structured Query Language. I have seen that whether you are a management guy, whether you are into IT, or you are into sales, wherever you are working, some or the other way, you need to work with databases, you need to access the data from some database software. And this database software could be MySQL, Oracle, IBM DB2, any software can be there. So you need to know SQL, that is a language which helps us to handle these database softwares. So why to wait? Let's start now. And if you have not yet subscribed the channel, and if you have not yet liked this video, you can surely press the subscribe button, and you can get all the future videos very quickly as a notification. Let us start with the SQL introduction. So what is SQL? We'll be seeing what is database, what SQL can do, and what is RDBMS. SQL is structured query language. This is also called as SQL. This is used to handle information, and this information is present in the form of tables. Tables, you can see that they are rows and columns. And now this SQL also provides us a mechanism to query these tables. So what is SQL? It is a language basically to help us store and retrieve the information from a structured manner. Let us further understand what exactly is a database. Database is organized collection of structured information. Usually, this information is present in the form of a table or number of tables in a database, and they are stored electronically into a computer. So you must be watching this video into your mobile or a laptop or a personal computer. So all of these devices have got something which is called as database, which stores structured information. Now let us move ahead and try to understand what SQL, that is structured query language, can do. So SQL can perform following tasks. It can execute queries against database. That means you can write some queries and it will execute it on a particular database. And you can retrieve data by writing SQL queries, and also you can create stored procedures and views. So stored procedures are like functions. You can create certain functions which are created and you can reuse them. And views are basically like tables only, but it's a virtual table. For example, you are a person. Let's say you are, let's say the name is Rahman. So you are Rahman. But Rahman would be a son, Rahman would be also a husband, Rahman would be a student, Rahman may be an employee. So ultimately it's Rahman, but Rahman has got different views. Similar way, a table is a table, but table can have different views, which may show the few columns of that particular table, maybe few rows of that particular table. So it's a view basically. Now let us move ahead and try to understand what is RDBMS. So RDBMS is Relational Database Management System. RDBMS is an example of database which stores data in the form of rows and columns. That is basically a table. And RDBMS is something which is actually used with SQL, because if you have SQL and if you don't have RDBMS, then where will you be using it? It's simply like if you know English very well, but there is nobody who can listen or understand English, then what is the use of knowing a particular language like English? Okay, so similar way, SQL is a language which basically computer understands, but computer understands with the help of RDBMS software. Now, this RDBMS software has got database objects and they're called as tables. Now, let us move ahead and see an example of a database stores tables. And let's say the table name is student. So here you can see that roll number, name, and subject. These are the columns inside a table called as student. And we have the rows as roll number 1, name is Rohit Kumar, and the subject is physics. So this is one row. So this particular table has got 3 columns and it has got 4 rows. So this was all about this particular first video, an introduction to SQL, that is structured query language. I hope you enjoyed this particular video and you would surely subscribe and like this video. Let's wait for the next exciting video on SQL series. Thank you very much. Let's meet in the next video.